Friday was pretty much a typical day in my life at this point. You know, I wake up, have my coffee, do about an hour or two of work in the morning. And when I say work, I'm usually watching film, editing some stuff. So that's just kind of busy work for me. But that does take up the bulk of my day. You know, I had a couple meetings that I had to attend to. So the spot that I'm potentially getting hired at, I had some meetings there. So I had to spend some time, you know, on the iPad, whatever, doing some Zoom calls. So I usually have one or two of those per day. Then I had some training sessions that I Ball starts in our right hand. Remember, put your water bottle right in between. Take one step back. Get a nice wide base. Wide, yep, nice and wide athletic stance. We're starting with our right hand. We're dribbling over the cone or water bottle, right back and forth. Yep, 20 times, 20 times. Open hand, right? Get it high. And we want to try and stay straight up and down. Our body, straight up and down. Watch me, Stella. Watch me, watch me. Yes, that you had it the last time. Ready? Remember, triple step, then we get 1, 2, up, okay? Dribble step, 1, 2, up. There it is. There it is. That left hand looked pretty good. Let's see it. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, so pretty much spent the rest of the day just brainstorming content ideas and what do I really want to talk about in these vlogs. Again, I want to bring value. I don't want you guys to just see the same stuff every single day, even though I am doing the same things every day, which you're going to see, but there has to be some added value. What can I talk about? What kind of topics would you guys like me to address in terms of college basketball, basketball in general, school, whatever it is. So I'm just brainstorming some ideas so that I can have some plans in terms of not just filming, you know, the same thing every single day. I want to be able to talk about different stuff. So I figured I'd throw in my usual stuff that I do, like I just did before, and now we're going to go into talking about a couple of my favorite things about college basketball. So maybe a little bit of a broader subject, but just some benefits, some real benefits to playing college basketball, college sports in general.
I'ma give it all I got, like 23, I stand.
All right, we're outside, about to get our workout in, get our run in. We're going to play some basketball, we're going to do a little lift. All of it. I've been sitting on the couch all day watching the WNBA games. Can't complain. I was entertained, even though they really weren't that close of games. But, you know, just good to see some basketball back on TV. But when we're talking about the best things about playing Division I college basketball, we got to go with the most obvious thing right off the bat. And that is the fact that you're getting a scholarship, right? You're getting free money, essentially, to go to school. You're getting a free education. Sometimes that turns into a master's, like in my case, if you get to stay there an extra year. But free education, free college at this point is huge. The expenses of college, the expenses to go to college, how much money that costs is absurd these days, right? Almost everybody that I know is in student loan debt. And obviously I'm not trying to brag or anything, but if you have the opportunity to play Division I sports, even Division II sports, and you can get some sort of money, even if it's not a full scholarship, it's going to make a huge difference. And you get to play the sport that you love. Like, I don't really see a better opportunity than that. So right off the bat, we're just going to go with, you know, the fact that you're going to go to school for free, not be in student loan debt, and be financially, you know, more prepared for your future.
This money, and they can stop it. This money bring a whole lot of hoes. It's suicidal every.
All right, the first thing we got are our usual floaters. You guys can see how much I love floaters. It is a shot that I wish that I practiced more in my career. I never really got it down well enough to use it confidently in a game, so I want to make sure that you guys, when you're practicing, you're working on that floater, that runner, because that shot will be a difference maker, and I want to make sure you guys add that to your bag. So again, I'm just switching up the spots, but I want you to make 10 from the right, middle, and the left. You can go back and forth like I was. You can stay on one side at a time. Switch up your hands, have fun with it, make it difficult. Pin down throw shots right now. So I'm simulating as if I'm coming off a down screen. So I'm starting maybe on the block. Maybe one of my teammates coming right here setting this screen. The pass is coming from over here. So as the pass comes, I'm inside, outside, trying to get square to the hoop. I want to start, right? If I want to make sure that my foot is starting to turn. We don't want to come off the pin down with our foot pointing to the opposite baseline, because that's going to be too much of an angle for us to have to turn our body to shoot. So as you start coming off this pin down, get as tight as you can. I want your foot to be facing the sideline as much as possible, even if we can get it further, if we can get it a little bit further, and we can almost get that foot pointing to the corner of the baseline, our baseline, we're going to be in a good spot to be able to shoot that ball without having to take another dribble. So it should look something like inside, outside, we square up. The second thing that I love about college basketball is the fact that you're still getting an opportunity to play basketball. A lot of us, the majority of the people that you played with in high school, middle school, AAU, whatever, they didn't get to the level that you got to or that you're currently at, right? Only a very tiny percentage of high school players end up playing collegiately, and if you're at the Division I level, it's even a smaller fraction of that, right? So think about how lucky you are, the opportunity that you have right now to go to a school and not just, go there for academics, but to go there and actually play the sport that you love, the sport that you're getting another 4 years to play over everyone else who kind of had to give it up and will probably never play another, real game in their life. So just don't take it for granted. I know from my personal experiences, it's easy to just walk into practice, maybe it's the 37th practice of your sophomore year, and it's just another day of practice. That's what it feels like. But then I'm telling you, once it's that 37th practice of your senior year, you're like, damn, I only got a couple more practices left, right? I only have a handful of practices remaining, and it goes so fast. So just don't forget how lucky you are that you're in the spot that you're at, and then try your best. It's gonna be hard, but to not take it for granted, especially when you're younger, because it goes so fast and you'll never be able to get those moments back, the time with your teammates back, the practices back. So give it your all every single day so that when you are done, you don't really regret anything at the end of it. All right, workout is done. That one was not too bad today. There is a lift that goes with it. I will do that tomorrow morning for you guys, show you exactly what to do on the lift. I already went to the gym earlier this morning, so I didn't do that lift, but that is usually the one that goes right along with this workout. So whenever you're doing these workouts, obviously you don't have to do everything word for word, but you could also split your lift up, so you could shoot in the morning and then do your lift in the afternoon, or vice versa, or you could just do them back to back, whatever you feel like doing. But as I was doing that workout, I was thinking about, more things that I just love about college basketball. And the next thing would definitely be the opportunity to travel all the time. Like, I've been to so many different states, schools. We didn't go out of the country, so I've never been out of the country for basketball, but some universities, they even get to go and travel abroad during the summer and play in foreign tournaments. So that's really, really cool. But just the opportunity to travel to so many different states. I've been to Stanford University in California. Where else have we been? We went to Florida Gulf Coast. It's super nice. We played there. We played at Miami. I played at Notre Dame. Just the big time schools that I've gotten to play at. I've gotten to see those college campuses. Unreal. If I would never have seen those schools, right? If for any other reason. The only reason I went there is for basketball. So again, basketball just brings you so many opportunities. College basketball, getting to play in the big time tournaments against the best of the best. I'm watching these WNBA games now, and literally over, I'd say 40% of the players in the league I've played against, whether it was high school, AAU, or in college. And it's pretty cool to see people on TV, the best of the best, again, like I just said, and know that, I was on the court with them at one point or another. And that is because of college basketball and the fact that I got a chance to play against them. So college basketball, there's nothing like it in terms of traveling, being on the road with your team, with your teammates, coaches, and getting to see campuses and getting to see views in different states and different areas, cities that you wouldn't have gotten to if you weren't playing those games. So it's about 8:45 p.m. Whenever I have the night shift for dog walking duty, like you see here, I always kind of just try and record a podcast usually when I'm walking. So that's why if you guys have listened to the podcast at all, you always hear the crickets and the, just the nature sounds, because I'm always outside when I'm recording them. I just find that whenever I'm walking around, that's when my thoughts start to come to me, topics, ideas, and I get 20-25 minutes. This is how long these walks are usually, to just kind of think, and I may as well use the time and not waste it. So I figure, why not just produce more content? And in terms of the podcast, it's just a place where I kind of relieve my thoughts, rant a little bit, give tips, but then it's not like really polished. So that's what I do when I'm out here walking Charlie. Never realized how much I could really love a dog. It's also true.